Chen here from Chen's Authentic Cuisine. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival! Today is Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival. It's the 5th day of the 8th month in Chinese calendar. It traditionally falls on the 5th day of the 8th month in 15th day of the 8th month in Chinese calendar. It is widely celebrated in many East communities, and today is the day for family reunion, just like Thanksgiving and Christmas in Western countries. So, as today is celebration day, I thought, how about making some celebration food, a homemade spring roll. Today's version is a vegetarian version because I got some requests saying, oh, can you show me how to make a vegetarian version spring roll? I said, why not? I'll do it. So here we have it. Shall we start it? The ingredients is really simple, and you got all the fresh vegetables. So I got carrot, couple of them. Carrot, so you need finely shredded, like so. And red or yellow pepper. I haven't got red pepper, so I use yellow pepper. And I use some of my purple peppers I grow in the garden. And you can use glass noodle as well, and it's optional. I didn't have them, but you can add a glass noodle and a bean sprout. And what available in any supermarket. And some coriander, and just roughly chopped it, and the spring onion. So basically, and this main ingredient, because I'm vegetarian, I sort of make it more interesting. And I use some of these tofu. So I fry them in the pan, just shallow fry them with a bit oyster sauce. So have a little seasoning. Then I adding all the shredded vegetable into this bowl, because you have to save me washing. So instead of using another mixing bowl, I just adding all the vegetable in the same pan which I fried tofu with. So if you don't have a tofu, you could use glass noodle instead, but you don't need to fry them, because and you just need to soak it in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes until they're soft. Then just cut them up and use from there. So one thing I need to add is, when you shred your vegetable, is make sure you have a kitchen towel, just put on top, so that what it does is absorb all the moisture from it, because you don't want your spring roll it's too soggy, because then you get the soggy texture. It's not very nice, especially when you're going to deep fry, and if you have too much liquid, you're just going to splash everywhere. So it's not good either. So what I got here: carrots, bean sprout, and spring onion, coriander, pepper, any color pepper, because you want to make it more interesting. Put the red, green pepper, rice noodle or tofu, whatever you fancy. And if you decide to use a bean sprout, which I did, so when you get from supermarket, they come in a pack, but I would just spend a little bit of time to get rid of the end, because they got those hairy, where the grows, they got this little root. So you just want to pick them off, discard them, and because all the ingredients is pretty much is you can eat as it is, because it's like fresh salad ingredients. So you don't want all the root in your mixture when you make spring roll. So another key ingredient is spring roll pastry. To be honest, don't bother making them yourself, because even in the restaurant, they don't make themselves. You pretty much bought from the shops. So this is the brand I bought from a Chinese supermarket. There's many other brands. The key things you want to make sure is, when you buy the spring roll pastry, you want to make sure they're thin as possible, because that way you don't take so long to cook them, because you need to shallow fry it, and it takes literally a minute to be ready. So I made a few of them. So that's what they come up like so. So this is a small size I have. So you want to place on your board like that. So almost like triangle shape. So you got the pointy towards you. Then you're going to add in the mixture you had. So I have some tofu, some carrots, some coriander, some pepper, some bean sprout, spring onion, add some spring onion, and have a little bit. Oh, sorry, I missed another ingredient. I do have some water chestnut in there as well. I just will give a little bit extra crunchiness as well. So, yeah, it's a water chestnut in there, just finely shredded as other vegetable as well. So then you go to fold towards middle like so, and then you go to pull the mixing back towards you. So you go squeeze as tight as possible like that. Like that. So squeeze, make sure everything's in there, squeeze back as possible, and roll like so. So I just lift up so you can see. So roll like that, and pull back a bit more, and then roll another time. So dump a bit of water on the side. So you need to fold the edge in the middle. Then you leave this triangle on top. So all you need just dump with a bit of water and folding like that. Now you got your spring roll. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I just turn the heat down a little bit. So while you're making, to keep a damp cloth over a spring roll, because you don't want to get too dry, therefore the crack. So you want to keep them damp all the time. So spring roll lay shape, so the pointy towards you, and you lay mixture in the middle, in the center, like that, and you roll the end towards halfway through and pull everything back towards you. Roll once, and you make sure seal the sides like that, and folding the left right corner into the middle. Now you left in the center and the top rather, like that. So all you need is to damp the edges with water and carry on rolling to the end. So you got your spring roll. Okay. So I made it enough now. So I'm going to heat your oil in a wok or pan, shallow pan. So we're going to shallow fry them. It literally take a minute. So what you do is put that in your shallow pan. That. So you want to cook medium to high. So keep an eye on that, because all the vegetable is already pretty much can eat them raw, so it doesn't require a long time to cook. So as soon as they turn golden brown, then you just flip them over to another side. Okay. Separate them. So 1 minute on each side. So I think that should be suffice. Okay. Right, so one side the golden color comes through, then you just turn to the other side, like that. Okay. So also on the Moon Festival, and this traditionally everybody eating the mooncake, and I didn't make this year because I ran out of sticky rice flour, but my dear sister very kindly sent some over. So it's like that. So it's a beautiful mooncake. It's got and dosha, in English is red bean paste and egg yolk, and also got another variety with lots of mixed nuts in it. So it's delicious. It's not heavy. It's not overly sweet. It's just light and delicious. It's just really nice. And I'm going to cut open one in a minute once it's cooked. Yeah, they cooked, so I'm going to off the heat. I'm going to dish up on the kitchen towels. Right. So that. I got 6. I make 6 because 6 is a lucky number. Okay, right. Let's cut one open. But before I cut the spring roll, I just want to show you some of the mooncake like. So this is the mooncake, and they have lovely Chinese writing on there. Say 中秋. 中秋 means mid autumn. So it's lovely engraved in there. So I just cut it in half. This one is with red bean paste and dark egg. It's got little savory and sweetness, and just like that, it tastes. It's divine. It's really beautiful. Thank you, sister. We're going to enjoy that later on. Okay, so let's have a cut open one of the spring roll. So that's, let's see, cooled down, hopefully, and it drained off excess oil from the board. Right, just cut off. Oh, look at that, so crispy. Oh, very crispy. Wow, look at that. It's just soft, juicy in the middle and crispy outside. Let's have a taste. Really is wonderful. It's so light, so crunchy, so refreshing. It's filling. It's just so lovely. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me for a work along making Chinese homemade spring roll. All the recipe will be posted on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel and Instagram. Please go have a look and subscribe and like if you wish. And thank you very much. And have a happy day. Bye.